Aries, hi. How's it going, darlings? Welcome into your new moon and Taurus reading. So happy that you're here. Welcome into any Aries placement, sun, moon, rising, and of course, North Node, Venus, any major, if you have a stellium, for example. It's always good to listen in. It gives you more of the story. So I am Lauren the Mystic. Welcome into those of you who are new to the channel. I do believe there's a message here for you today. And welcome back to those joining again. I am so grateful for your support. We have had the craziest spring with illnesses. So I haven't been as consistent and I'm sorry, but I'm super happy to be here for this new moon because it's a big one, Aries. I've got a lot to say. Again, this is a general collective reading. So let's see. Spirit, angels, guardians, and guides, show me clearly for our Aries collective, the new moon and Taurus energies. Ooh, I'm glad that didn't fall, Aries. Did you see? It was so close. I feel like, there we go. Okay. All right, your hard work is paying off, Aries. Answers are coming. You do need to balance spirituality and practicality, and your commitment's getting ready to be tested. Those are the underlying messages that all wanted to fly out. Yeah, but here we go. Oh, I love it. All right, so this was your first card out. Then it was second and third. I'm going to pull some more, but right off the bat, we've got it's a time for healing. Luck is on your side. New moon and Sagittarius energy. So that'll be in early winter, late fall. So something between now and early winter, late fall. Luck is on your side, Aries. And your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus, so that's coming up. So you're putting something together. And that's really what I'm feeling with this new moon as we're dropping in. I just want to say a few things as I'm shuffling for you, my darling Aries. But you should be starting to really feel more invigorated. You might be feeling a lot more in your element because your ruling planet is finally in Leo, moving, and just went through a very powerful opposition to Pluto. And this has been an ongoing conversation that Mars has been having with Pluto. So your ruling planet has been guiding you through some deep personal transformation, growth, and change. And it's at a soul level. And this new moon in Taurus, I believe, especially since that square led us right into this energy of this moon, darling. We're barely out. I'm sorry, I called it a square. Opposition. Opposition is the word that is truthful. So the opposition between Mars and Pluto, we're literally barely out of that energy. They're still in the 3 degrees of separation. And Pluto is stopping, stationing to go retrograde in Aquarius. So that energy is hanging out, and it's just going to be until Mars moves on, right? Until they go, but it's part of this moon's signature. So what's the new moon? It's always a time to plant new seeds, to grow new intentions, new manifestations. And that's the whole reason I do these readings, is to kind of tune in at a deeper level so you can have some kind of grounded advice, especially if it resonates with you. So let's see, Aries, for the sun, the moon, and Aries energy, please, Spirit, as I'm talking. But Aries, this supermoon is it's the closest orbit of the moon. That's why it's called a supermoon, closest to Earth. And that means it's amplifying its expression. And it's expressing itself in the fixed Earth energy of Taurus, Taurus being governed by Venus. So it's about what makes you feel good. It's about what you tangibly need in order to feel good, right? So Spirit, these are no reversals, by the way. I didn't say that coming into it, but these are no reversals coming in. So yeah, immediately here, this is making sense. Your spirit's guiding you with this new moon in Taurus to be setting some very tangible seeds of intentions to make that practical plan for a passionate new beginning. And it's based off, your dreams, your desires. What is a wish come true for you? Something that you're deeply healing, that you're ready to build your dream life. I just heard building your dream life. And there's this time for a passionate new beginning. This opportunity is coming, and it's asking you to put a practical plan together so that you can ground these action steps into being. And these are the kind of intentions and seeds and goals that you set for yourself that have a really long-term yield. It's something that might be a 3 to 5 to 10-year plan. Spirit, show us clearly the soul growth going on for Aries behind these messages that you've given us. Show us the soul growth for Aries. They need to... Aries, baby, I cannot make this up. Are you kidding? Big picture thinking just flew out. I was literally saying, just be like, what is your dream life? What is your dream come true? So very visionary. And that's where you're supposed to be focusing at this moment. Show us Aries, please. Spirit, helping us unpack these cards about this passionate new beginning that they're planting seeds for, stepping into their power. Okay. All right, darling. Okay, Aries, let's get it going. Again, these are general collective readings. If you would like a personal reading, I'm trying out a new service. I'm going to drop the link to that below. And I do hope you consider subscribing to the channel, hitting that notification bell. I'm going to try out going live, and it'll notify you when I am going live so that you can jump in and throw your energy into that reading. Also have the opportunity to ask some questions in that reading space. So here we have this time for healing, darling, a time for healing. And I want to start there. I'm being guided to start there because what I am seeing is that you are stepping into your power. There's something clearing from your energy, and something's been illuminated. Okay, Aries, following that new moon that was a partial solar eclipse in your sign about a month ago, something was clear. Something you began to really see something clearly about potentially some negative habits. And this could be within you, it could be within your environment. Okay, so again, take this however it lands, but this is about coping mechanisms, density, any toxicity, any kind of way that we look outside of ourselves for a way to feel better when something is not going well or when we don't feel good on our own inside. So that's why this is any kind of coping mechanism. And this can include any and all things. This could be emotional eating. It could be bad habits such as smoking or drinking or substances, right? Gambling, shopping, gaming, checking out, right? Just checking out maybe of reality and not facing difficulties as they come through. And so I feel that you are being guided by spirit to create what is the practical plan that you need in order to release the coping mechanisms, whatever this is, be guided. So whether it's toxicity within your environment, Aries, or if it's within yourself, internal or external environment, there's something here that's very draining to your energy, taking you into a reactive space and then into a lower vibrational space. And you already know about this. This already is known to you through the clarity of this Ace of Swords, okay? But this Ace of Swords is multifaceted Ace of Swords. So not only is it cutting through the BS that's going on and showing you the truth of the situation, whether this is a difficult truth within yourself that you're facing, or this is a difficult truth about a circumstance, an environment, a relationship. This is not only bringing you the truth and clarity about that, but it's also bringing you this wish come true energy, this space where you know you want to heal and grow and move into, okay? And it's coming with luck. This visionary energy of what truly makes me happy, what makes me fulfilled, what elements do I need to find within myself to feel like this all by myself without any influence from an outside source. I'm here on my own. I don't need a substance. I don't need a person. I don't need validation from a title. But my wish come true, my fulfillment is to just step into my power, is what I'm hearing. And as you begin to release this density, what's happening is you're stepping into this very magnetic energy. It's a divine masculine energy. So regardless of gender, we all have both divine masculine and feminine in our energetics that we're working with, right? And so now you're being guided to step into this King of Swords, which is very charismatic, very magnetic, able to make head over heart decisions, able to cut through any BS around them and their environment. They see through all of it. The clarity is theirs, right? The clarity, all my cards fell, but the clarity is theirs. And so I really feel like this is an activation for you, Aries, energetically. And it occurs as you make that cleansing action step. So whatever this is for you that you need to loosen your grip upon, that Spirit's guiding you to release toxicity, when you do so, all sorts of opportunities are opening up. And Spirit is saying, it's time for you to dream big, to recognize that if something is in your heart, my darling Aries, if something is your wish come true, it is meant for you. And it's meant for you to not only receive, but to receive it through you as the manifester that you are. So if you imagine yourself in this visionary energy, and if you can imagine this being the portal of your heart-mind coherence, pretend you are inside this portal. Your astral body's right. Oh, can you see me? Astral body right here. This is the portal of divine protection. And you go into this space where you're pulling all the pure possibilities, divine possibilities and potential, and then you're bringing that into form to reflect it into your own reality, right? You're the portal. And it comes through your own inner healing. So when you step up and you release, and this could be old wounds from the past, old negative thought patterns that kept you trapped and playing small, Aries. But there's a double mission here behind what's going on. There's something here where you're stepping into your purpose as you're healing yourself. You'll be stepping into your purpose, which serves as a double mission because it's going to send you into this beautiful and very lucky, fortuitous new beginning. But Spirit wants you to really go big, go into what sparks your passion, what's really speaking to you, to dream big and make a practical plan, not only for how you can begin to plant seeds to manifest that, but how you continue to heal and release. The time for healing is the central theme of your reading. All right, Aries, I hope that this has given you some good food for thought. If there is anything I can do for you, it would be my honor to read for you, to get more personal, or to assist you right now if there is something that you're moving through. I appreciate you for hanging out with me. I wish you the best Taurus new moon. And until I see you next time, thank you so much. Take such good care.